We lost him 12 years ago at the age of 36. Pavol Demitra will never be forgotten, but for the last few weeks, he's been remembered quite a bit. The Blues hope they just drafted a few more just like him from Slovakia because Pavol was quite a player. Through the eyes of photographer Tom Stasiak, we give you the legend of Pavol Demitra.
Another power play goal, the third of the night, and for Demitra, his second of the night, seventh of the season.
Just something to remember my good buddy Pavol Demitra. Just an awesome guy, awesome player. And every time I look at it, well, I see him drive pretty much every day, so he's always on the mind.
Pavol Demitra was a highlight film waiting to happen.
Good chance, Demitra, and he shoots, he scores!
In his 8 seasons with the Note, he never scored less than 20 goals.
They cleared it, Demitra, it's a breakaway. 2 on the goalie. Demitra shooting, he scores!
His nearly 500 career points rank 7th all time.
They have a 2-on-1 with Demitra. Slapshot scores! Demitra with the hat trick.
I couldn't believe how skilled he was.
I especially remember one penalty shot he did against Russia. One of the most famous penalty shots like ever in Slovakia.
And he was so unselfish. That doesn't happen very often. And he was more happy getting an assist than he would be scoring his own goal.
Demitra from Slovakia and Keith Tkachuk from Boston were born 4,000 miles apart. They not only became line mates, but best friends in the process.
He was a quiet kid when I got here. For us to be successful, you had to get him out of his shell and make him feel important with the team and be part of that group. And by the end of our playing days, I couldn't get him to shut up. We went from a nice kid into a monster in a good way.
It's been a tragic off-season for professional hockey, and it got worse today when a plane crashed carrying one of the top teams in Russia.
It was September 7th, 2011. Slovakia, along with the rest of the world, was in shock.
It's one of the worst crashes ever involving a sports team, and the effects are being felt continents away.
The Blues' first-round pick this year, Dalibor Dvorsky, and their third-round pick, Yuri Pekarsik, remembered the tragic event as 5-year-olds.
I was watching on TV news.
It was such a sad day for all Slovakia.
It was just crushing, it was. And then, it was just kind of a blur.
Demitra wasn't just a really good hockey player from Slovakia. He was an inspiration to many young players who put on the skates for the first time. He showed them if he could make it, maybe they could too.
He gave the hope the young players in Slovakia.
Pav is kind of like the head mafia guy over there. We call him the Slovakian mafia, and he's got a rink out there. He's just, the legend lives on, and I think, everywhere, the hometown of Pavol Demitra. And Dvorsky kind of reminds me of Pavol. Has some great qualities that Pav had, and you can see it on the ice right now.
A few years after his death, Tkachuk went to Slovakia to spend time with Pavol's family to let them know what he meant to him. And now, as he watches from the stands, seeing the players from the same town as Pavol, and some with the same skill set, Tkachuk can remember his friend again.
Loved playing with him. I thought he was an incredible talent. He turned out to be an incredible person and somebody who will always miss, and I'm glad we had the opportunity to play together.